We've already reviewed some of the big releases coming out this weekend on the South African box office front, but there can be no one bigger than Interstellar, a powerhouse cast, a powerhouse director, and our powerhouse movie reviewer, JP Sebastian, is pumped. We haven't seen Christopher Nolan in a while.
It's probably been about 2 years since we've seen our man who last worked on The Dark Knight Rises. That's with our friend.
And you think this gives you power over me?
Make sure you know that. So this is obviously, we want to talk about the scale that Christopher Nolan works at, size. Scene from Dark Knight Rises. A plane dragging a plane with no computer special effects.
My goodness.
How is he going to up the ante next in Interstellar? Afterwards, he obviously did Inception. We all remember Inception, yes. Where there was a shot of, this one was from the scene where Joseph Gordon-Levitt is fighting in a hotel corridor that is on hydraulics, no computers again. It's the guy.
What I love is he's able to take things that are completely intangible and make them very grounded and very real. So when the special effects do come in, you're that much more blown away because it just seems so real.
I know, and it's like I feel like a kid watching his movies, and maybe that's silly, but like I feel like he's making cinema dreams come true. It sounds so cheesy, but like I watch like thrilled and.
I don't think you're alone there, my friend. I think a lot of people are going to be watching with bated breath. Can the man live up to his own body of work? It is an incredible challenge. We're now going to take a sneak peek behind the lens to see what we can expect from his latest masterpiece.
The initial impetus for the project had been to say, why not examine real possibilities? Why not actually look at the real science there?
Luckily, we had Kip, and Kip is the foremost authority on all things gravitational.
The warping of space inside here scatters some of it back, light scattering off of the surface of a rippled ocean.
Neither wormholes nor black holes have been depicted in any Hollywood movie in the way that they actually would appear. This is the first time that the depiction began with Einstein's general relativity equations.
The visual effects department under Paul Franklin and everybody at Double Negative took Kip's mathematical data and they created real visual representations of what a black hole is meant to look like.
Wow. Interstellar indeed. Now I cannot wait. This is incredible. I think mostly because of the actors that Christopher has at his disposal.
Yes.
Oscar winners, almost every one of them.
Five of them. It's Anne Hathaway, it's Ellen Burstyn, it's Matt Damon.
Matthew McConaughey obviously taking the lead there. Michael Caine.
Of course, he was your man from Inception, from Dark Knight, from The Prestige, my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. The list goes on. And McConaughey is actually returning to a theme that he's not alien to.
Exactly.
Sorry to do that.
He's making contact with the genre again.
I get it. Yes. 1997, Robert Zemeckis made Contact, and Matthew McConaughey was the sideman to Jodie Foster in the lead in a space epic. Contact, which was very good. So go and watch it if you can.
And he really does have all of the credentials as an actor. We know him, we love him. It is his time to shine. Give us the premise of the movie.
So the story is of course, it's an apocalyptic movie, as you may have guessed. Earth is in its dying throes. Famine, drought, basically what happened in the United States in the Great Depression.
What's happening now?
So there's a great, political message as well, motivation, and the idea being that we need to go beyond to think. We're not constrained to the kind of basic kind of scope of human imagination. And we need to think beyond, think larger, actually become problem solvers like we used to. The story is all about these pioneers who are pushing the frontier, rather than before, it was just crossing America.
Now it's taking it beyond.
It's going the great leap into outer space. So Matthew McConaughey and his team of astronauts need to find another place for us to call home, because Earth's a write-off, and we need to think very carefully about what this means.
And of course, they bring in the personal drama by virtue of the fact that when you're traveling through space, obviously the whole relationship with time shifts rather dramatically.
Obviously. Okay. Or maybe you study quantum physics, but please. So the idea is they find a wormhole that takes them through to whichever other side of the galaxy they want. They leave the Milky Way, in fact, if I'm not mistaken. And for every hour you spend in a black hole, it's sort of believed that 7 years on Earth would have passed. So he leaves behind his children, his little daughter, So yeah, there's kind of a heartache of, do you save humanity or do you go back to your
Do you
kids?
save your own family? Well, we don't want to give too much away. I know that the scope and the scale of this is going to blow us away. I mean, we had a taste of the special effects going into it. I just love the acting lineup of it. And just by virtue of the fact that you are so excited about this movie, my friend, makes it a winner. Thank you so much for opening our little wormhole into Interstellar.
Yeah, thank you for having me as usual. I'm sure that you're excited about it too.
Absolutely. You cannot wait to see Christopher Nolan back in action. This one is going to be unmissable. Get an extra big popcorn. Go with someone you love and enjoy some absolutely unmissable cinema.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a true epic indeed. Interstellar. And I've been watching this documentary called Prophets of Science Fiction. This is exactly what it's all about.
Prophets of Science Fiction?
People today, like Christopher Nolan, who are actually predicting the future of space travel with movies like Interstellar.
No, I just read the Bible. Hey, I can't do all of that. From Interstellar to... Sorry, Kat.
Okay. Yeah.
To what's happening on Top Billing. Oh, I'm so excited because Jeannie D got to meet all these famous stars. She just has the
drop
life,
some names.
right?
Drop some names there.
I mean, she got to meet Matthew McConaughey,
Boom.
Anne Hathaway, Christopher
Boom.
Nolan,
Boom.
I also wanna say boom.
Sir
Boom.
Michael Caine. I mean, I'm not really worried about the Hollywood actors. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Christopher
my
Nolan.
goodness.
I mean, and then she also gets to find out about the wild ride that was involved in making this movie. They had to immerse themselves in the world of physics, and it was really, really awesome. Of course, the film is thought-provoking, thrilling. It's a virtual feast for the eyes.
I just
So
want to
that's Top
know,
Billing.
like, you know Matthew McConaughey, when he takes his shirt off in the movies, right? And
Yeah.
he has those blocks on his chest.
Yes.
I just want to know how he got that.
I don't think it was a feature of this one, because this one is was more intellectually based, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Watch it first and
No,
then...
it
and then you'll know
reminds
what
me
it's
of
all about.
that thing that you watch, Prophets of the Science.
Anyway, watch Top Billing tonight on SABC3 at 8:30 to catch all of that action and to see how Jeannie D possibly, I think she might have lost her heart to Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I've also lost my rings to him. Gold or platinum?
Oh my goodness.
Gold or platinum?
Definitely platinum.
Platinum.
Definitely
So when we
platinum.
think of platinum, soft, strong, lustrous, expensive. Yes, we love platinum very much on the show.
We do, and we certainly do love the people that are creating the most amazing designs. We're looking at the emerging young jewelry designers in the country and, of course, honoring them at the Plat Africa Awards 2014.